G'day Bronzies, and thank you for logging in once again to your online video tutorial. This next one that we're going to see is our patient assessment. What to do if you come across someone who's unconscious on the beach for the very first time. So it's doctors A, B, C, D. Danger, response, send for help, airway, breathing, compressions, and defibrillation. Enjoy.
Welcome to patient assessment. So, the scenario we've been presented with is we've got our patient Henry, and I'm on patrol, and what I've done, I've walked down the beach and I've seen Henry lying here. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to go through our doctors A, B, C, D, okay? We've got danger, response, send for help, airways, breathing, compressions, defibrillation, okay? So, firstly, checking for dangers. 3 things we do when we check for dangers. First thing is, check for dangers to ourselves. We're the most important people. We don't want to get in trouble like this person might have been, okay? Second person is any bystanders around us, okay? Once again, we don't want them to be in the same trouble that this person has been. Lastly is the patient. They've already been in danger. They're the last people we're going to worry about. If there's no dangers, we're going to check for response. So, obviously I'm checking for dangers, so I'm smelling, I'm looking, I'm hearing for anything like that. So it could be the rising tide, there could be rocks, there could be syringes, anything like that. Okay? Checking for response. So, a light tap on the bottom of the foot, just in case they're deaf. Because otherwise asking questions means nothing. A light tap from back here, if he tried to kick me, I'm not going to get hurt from back here. No? Okay. Can you hear me? Open your eyes if you can hear me. What's your name? Okay, so doing that over the shoulders as well, keeping a safe distance, but also maintaining contact with the patient. Squeeze both my hands if you can hear me. Now we ask them to squeeze both our hands in case they've had a stroke and obviously be paralysed down one side of the body. If there's no response, we go to S, so send for help. So call 000, or if it's radioing through to LSV comms and getting an ambulance, and then we go on and we make sure the ambulance is on its way. Okay, go to A. So we need to clear the airway because there's no point doing CPR if their airway's blocked and they won't be able to breathe. Okay, let's imagine that Henry's been in the water. So what we do, bring this leg up here, arm across there, arm out there, and with one man, just one hand on the hip, one hand on the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Bring that knee over to balance. Clear this out of the way. We go into pistol grip. So everyone do this on your chin now. Thumb on the side of your index finger, 3 fingers tucked behind on the chin, so you can maintain control of the chin and the jaw. So got a pistol grip there. Other hand controlling the head there. With the head tilted slightly down to drain any vomit, seawater, things like that. I'm now going to look all the way down. Looking all the way into the airway, 2 fingers, scoop anything away. So it could be vomit, it could be false teeth, anything like that. So make sure you're looking all the way in the airway. There's no point doing it like this because you could hurt yourself if he came back alive and tried to bite you. So make sure you're always watching. Once the airway is clear, we need to check for breathing. 3 things we do. We look, listen and feel. So we're getting all the way down. Let go of pistol grip, one hand still on the head, maintaining control. Looking for rise and fall of the chest. I'm listening for breath on my cheek. I'm trying to feel it on my cheek. And I'm also trying to feel the rise and fall of the diaphragm. Do this for about 10 seconds, because just remember we don't breathe every second. If there's no breathing, we need to start compressions as soon as we can. So going back to hip and shoulder roll, 1, 2, 3, onto the back, okay? If they've come out of the water, what we need to do is give 2 rescue breaths. So, Henry jumps up and we stop to a mannequin. Hasn't been sterilised, so I won't breathe into it. So, pistol grip there, pinch the nose, 2 breaths. 1, 2. Making sure you tilt the head. Need to start compressions straight away. We do 30 compressions to 2 breaths, and we do 5 cycles every 2 minutes. So one hand on the sternum, It's about 2 fingers above the xiphoid, which is at the bottom of his sternum. We need to compress the chest 1/3. It's about 5 or 6 centimetres. So, 1, 2, 3. Once again, going for the breaths, 1, 2, and go back into compressions. If the patient comes back to life, so let's just say the patient's vomited. Once again, we need to clear the airway. So we go back in our cycle to A. So hip and shoulder roll, 1, 2, 3. Back over here, pistol grip, got control of the head, clear the airway. Once the airway's clear, we check for breathing again. So look, listening and feeling. Let's say breathing is present. Now we just need to wait until the ambulance arrives. There's a couple of different times that we stop CPR. One is if the patient recovers. Well done. The second one is if the ambos arrive and they take over. Third one is if the ambos arrive or the coroner and they legally pronounce him dead. And the last one is you cannot physically continue.
Okay, thanks very much for that, Jim. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, please remember, if you can practice this at home, maybe on the kids or with the kids, so it becomes second nature. The other thing I'd like you to also do is keep an eye out for the next video that'll be coming up on our YouTube channel here, which is how to use the defibrillator.